Moshimo Fortissimo are a band who they've been actually doing the rounds in Japan, in Tokyo, for a little while, and I had the pleasure of seeing them at seeing the lead singer at an acoustic live session not so long ago, a few days ago, and was really impressed by both her voice and her skills. So then I went onto their YouTube, had a little look around, found their most recent single, which is called Blue, which we're going to check out now. Found they've only got 755 subscribers, and I therefore am going to encourage you to subscribe by the end of this video. And also found that, yes, I had actually heard them before on one of my Twitch live streams. Now, I'm glad to say, if you are in Tokyo, I will be seeing them performing live with Candid on the 11th of October at this event. I've already bought my ticket a couple of weeks ago, so hopefully I'll see you there as well. But yeah, like I said, I saw them at an acoustic event recently, so let's catch up with some of their music with their most recent single. It's called Blue. Yeah, other than the fact the singer's got an amazing voice, and I know I've listened to this band a few months ago on a Twitch live stream, I haven't got a huge amount to go off here, but I'm expecting something kind of good, because, I don't know, based off those few facts I've got. Right, let's jump in. This is Moshimo Fortissimo with the song Blue. Immediately liking that old school 4:3 aspect ratio video. Oh, okay. Bit of a build up before the vocals come in. So I lost something. Oh, nice harmony straight away. He looks so lost. There's something very artsy about this video. I'm loving it again. Ooh, the sweet melody and the harmonies. Oh, that's lovely. I love how it feels almost as much built around the harmony to the main vocal as it does around the chord pattern. It's like the lead vocal, the backing vocal, and the chord pattern, like these 3-part harmony throughout the whole chorus. I wish I was artsy enough to understand the video. Beautiful music, and yeah, it looks like they're trying to convey a headache and stress. The artistic direction, both visually and audio, beautiful. It's interesting, the bass has been so walking around so much, it's really rooted in solidly for this bit. Drum beats right on the snares, really feel them building up. Oh, there we're getting the octaves on the bass. What is that distorted synth sound in the background there? Oh, it's the guitar. Oh, that's nice and gritty. Intense noise. I was holding in that cough for a while. That is, do you know, for a nearly 5-minute song, that really uses its time well. That's a really good builder. Let's just quickly leave the credits on the screen. I like to do this, but wow. Wow, that is a lot more than I was expecting to have to talk about on this one, because what an interesting song. And you know what? That's one of my favorite words when I get to do a review. Interesting. There's so many interesting things here. I mean, from the get-go, the song starts very sort of gently with just the guitar. It actually takes quite a little while before the vocals even come in. Like, it's a good sort of, like, a good 20 seconds in, I think. Yeah, we're like 25 seconds into the song, you know, a good half a minute before we get any vocals at all. It's really sort of spent its time. There's a lot to be said about this, because obviously, so this is a 3-piece band. Mo si Fortissimo, from everything I've seen and from everything this video shows, is a 3-piece band. Now, when I saw that acoustic session, it was just the singer with her acoustic guitar on stage. And yeah, gorgeous voice, very, very talented singer, really lovely songs. You know, she was superb. But then here, what I really like about this is that's still present, you know, still got that sort of melodic structure and her beautiful voice leading everything up. But this is what you really want from a 3-piece band, which is where when you've got a 3-piece band, it gives you a certain degree of nimbleness to do things with your arrangement that maybe larger bands can't do. You know, larger bands, if you've got 2 guitarists or something like that, you kind of have to have 2 guitar parts in every song. When you've got a 3-piece band, though, it's a little bit more like you can choose. Are we going to layer things up, or are we going to keep them simple? The song starts off nice and simple, but then as it builds up, it's amazing how the bass and the drums really fill in with this. First of all, obviously the backing vocals. There is harmonies all over this song. I don't know who's doing the harmony, whether it's both the bassist and the drummer or just one of them, but wow, the harmonies in this they go so far towards making this song amazing. As I said, the lead singer on her own already has a gorgeous voice, but when you've got a 3-piece band, you know, things like backing vocals are actually a really good thing to have. You know, it allows you another tool, another thing you can do to build your sound in whatever way you feel is appropriate for each song. And here, backing vocals, they do a lot to add to that very kind of calming and yet quite rounded sound that the song has. Now, you got that. The bass line itself, again, is one of those bass lines I really like, where there's, you know, nothing, so you don't even notice it at first, but then when you start to pay attention, the bass is kind of walking all over the place, doing all these interesting little things. I'm just going to pick a random point. So there, you know, it's like adding like little extra notes in, little walking down bits. Let's just pick up another random bit, see what it's doing here. Nothing there, okay. Just listen to that, even that little bit there, just a couple of chords, and the bass is just doing these nice little additional parts. So for me, the bass work was really good here, but the drums, so important when you've got a light, gentle, emotional song like this, to have the drums just building up a nice sort of just very gentle rhythm that slowly just increases with intensity as it goes on. I love that. The drum work in this, the little rhythms, the little stops and starts. It's beautiful. This song really conveys so much. And it all gently builds you up from that sort of quiet, very melancholic start. where we start like that, just very sort of gentle, very thoughtful. And then by the end, we've just got this wall of sound, this wall of noise that has been so like beautifully built up to. I love that the bass is distorted, the guitar is distorted, everything's just kind of raging in this wall of sound. And even the drums at this point have gone from finesse to just slamming on the snares for each beat. And I just love how the song has kind of slowly worked its way up until that point so well. In fact, at that point, the song is so loud and distorted that there's no even need for the vocals anymore. Vocals just drop out and it's all just the harshest sound. You have the snares, the distorted bass, the distorted guitar. The guitar up at the high end, sort of like running into those like high notes beautifully. Just the song is a really nice example of how to just allow the mood to snowball up. I really enjoyed this. I think this is very creatively done. From a visual perspective, it's got this kind of really cool artistic feel where I don't know whether there were university students involved, but this looks like a university art piece, and I mean that in a good way. Like every frame has this kind of like, looks like it could be hung up in an art gallery kind of look, which some music videos have. And when a music video has that, you tend to look at it and go, wow, it's actually kind of cool. Even, I will say, actually, this was an interesting scene because I noticed that he like froze the blanket on top of the candle, and I wonder if they checked to make sure that's the type of blanket that isn't going to suddenly catch fire. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. And even with this sort of thing, people look at this, it looks so simple, but you have to think about so much. You have to think about like dropping the feathers at the right distances. So you need some which are very close to the camera up blurred, some a little bit further back. So you're going to be dropping them in at least 2 lots, maybe 3 lots. This is the kind of thing that requires thought and preparation. Beautifully done. This is just a gorgeous looking video as well. So I have to give massive credit to that. I just think that they've done a superb job here. And it's that little upside down scene as well. Really sort of highlighting the slightly tense scene. And this is just beautiful. I think this is beautiful. I'm sure there's more symbolism in the video than I personally got, but I was just enjoying the cutting, the feeling, the mood that it all put across. Great song, great video. Definitely up for checking more of them out. And well, I will be checking more of them out when I see them live at their second anniversary tour final on the 11th of October. It is a Saturday. It is at Daisy Bar. It is 2,500 yen if you get a ticket in advance like I did, or 3,000 yen if you buy it on the door, or if you're under 18, it's cheaper. Because kids. Anyway, take care. As always, get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Remember, we have got a Discord link below where we just talk about all kinds of Japanese music. That Discord has been going for years now. So really good community. If you want to find new bands or share bands you like, drop into our Discord community link below. Let us know what you're interested in. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, I spilled some coffee. Damn it. Ciao, ciao.